Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
As you all know, Medhaj has made a very good name in the field of power sector and consulting, and we are known in the sector for our thinking on management also, because we manage our people, our processes, and as a consultant we carry ourselves in a very different way. And we actually now a lot of people have come to us in our senior management that how do we manage our people, our company. And one of the things which I have been noticing for long is that during various interviews, one of my favorite question is who is your role model? And earlier people used to always say that either Bhagat Singh or any Jawaharlal Nehru or for that matter Gandhiji, Mahatma Gandhi, these names. But for very long I was noticing that no one takes the name of any politician. But in the recent last 6 months to 8 months I am seeing a shift in the trend, because many people take one name which is very famous these days, and he gets wow. I never thought this would be the response, and this. So yes, Narendra Modi is the name which a lot of people these days take in the interview that he is my role model, and I want to have a discussion on this. That what is people's view, and I want to share my views also, and not because this is any particular session on Narendra Modi per se, as such, because he has inspired so many people, and we are seeing so much of change in the environment that we have to observe this environment very carefully, because our new Prime Minister has a lot of ambitions, lot of dreams for the country, for each one of us. So it is important because he engages very intensely with heart and soul with every individual. He uses social media so much to interact and to engage with all of us. So I thought it will be a good idea to discuss him in this forum of Medhaj, because we always believe more in how we work is more important than what we work upon. So let's understand Medhaj. Let's from the point of view of Medhaj, let's understand Modi as a phenomena, Modi as a case study of management, and I want each one of you to speak up your mind and heart on Narendra Modi. Okay, and I have actually done a lot of thinking, because obviously for the future of Medhaj, it's important for us to be aligned to what our leadership thinks, how they plan to run the organization, run the country, and there is a lot of corporate view in which Modi plans to run this country as. So let's start this discussion. And then let's focus on what is Narendra Modi's quality, which impresses you a lot, and which you think is the most appealing quality from your perspective. And then I will come up with my list, and because each quality which I have observed in my list, I have a plan to run Medhaj in the same way, because there is a vision behind each of his quality, and that is how I want to run Medhaj in the same way, so that we connect with his vision very well for us to take us to the next level of excellence. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Shoot. What is the first thing which comes to your mind? I did not tell you deliberately the topic of this discussion. He comes across as a lion, the way he communicates. So in the morning we talked a lot about communication. Hindi, you can all communicate in Hindi also.
The way of his coming, like when he comes to any event, then it resembles like a lion.
So when he comes across as a lion to everyone. So look at the scenario when the Prime Minister of your country comes across as a lion to everyone in the world. Very good. Good point. What else?
Leading from the front.
Leading from the front.
And recognizing the need of the hour.
This one.
Like development.
Say it again.
And recognizing the need of the hour, like development.
Okay. So his agenda is very correct. Development, and which everyone wants, which everyone relates to, and leading from the front. So, and actually that's a great point Mr. Ghosh made, because leading from the front is very important, and I think a lot of managers.
It has made all the difference actually. Nobody done that.
And what is there for us at Medhaj to learn from that trait? Because every manager, every leader has to lead from the front. And this is a message he wants to give. It is not that he is just doing anything unplanned or in an unthoughtful way. What he is trying to give a message, what is the message he is trying to give here? Because as remain at a very high level. What is there for us to learn? That you have to lead from the, if you are a manager, if you are a leader, you have to lead from the front. And for you to lead from the front, you need to know a lot. I mean, one of the example which I know, Mr. Modi, when he was Chief Minister of Gujarat, he went to China 7 times. I was reading in a newspaper. And when he was in China, he was taking the notes from every meeting vehemently. And he did not go with a lot of people. He actually went to a lot of plants. He actually went to a lot of people to meet, and went to a lot of large level of details in those meetings, minutest details, and he actually was taking notes heavily. So if a person at that level wants to go to that level, those level of detail, we as managers or leaders have no reason to say that I am a big leader in my company, and all I need to know is is everything going well, and people down below, people working in the fields, they are the ones who need to go to that level of detail. Okay, that's a great point you made. Shashank, we'll go slow so that we give.
जैसा कि मोदी साहब हम लोग के बिल्कुल ग्राउंड से चले हैं, मतलब बिल्कुल उन्होंने चाय की दुकान भी इवन स्टार्ट किया था। तो सेम अगर जैसे हम अपनी कंपनी की बात करें तो हमारे लोग भी बिल्कुल ग्राउंड से उन्होंने काम स्टार्ट करना शुरू किया और बहुत ऊंचाई तक पहुंचे हैं। तो सेम थिंग मोदी जी के साथ भी हुआ है, और मतलब इनको बहुत ज़्यादा इनको देख के एप्रिशिएशन फील होता है कि हमारे भी कंट्री में कोई ऐसे नेता है जो इतने ग्राउंड लेवल से स्टार्ट होके और इतने ऊंचाई तक है।
This is one point which all of us at Medhaj will be able to relate very well, क्योंकि हमारा फोकस ही यही है कि यंग लोगों को नॉलेज दें, एक्सपीरियंस दें, उनको फिर एम्पावर करें टू टेक गुड पोजीशंस इन द कंपनी. And Mr. Modi, because he himself has risen through levels, and he is very proud about that fact. हम भी बहुत Vinay, where is Vinay? Vinay started his career as a driver in the company, and he is very proud about it. Today he is senior manager commercial, and he is handling most of the responsibilities independently. He is handling the entire TPI business for us across India, and he is doing a terrific job. And we take a lot of pride that he has risen through levels, he got the opportunity, he takes a lot of pride in the fact, and he is able to relate so well to the, I think you made a great point, that Mr. Narendra Modi has seen all the levels in his life, and that is what makes him so successful as a leader. So we as employees of Medhaj have a lot to learn from that point. What else?
Actually, in my perception, Narendra Modi sir is a person of creativity, values, virtues. He is a great leader, a great communicator. He is a strategical planner, he is a dreamer, and he knows how to start from zero, how to start from the beginning, and how to he also knows the value of a time. That's the major great qualities. These are the great qualities in Narendra Modi sir that I am looking.
अभी हम लोग ये डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि मोदी जी एक बहुत ग्राउंड लेवल से ऊपर उठे और आज हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री हैं, पर एक चीज जो उनके अंदर भी है कि उन्होंने अपने रूट्स जो थे वो कभी नहीं भूले, अपनी सभ्यता को नहीं भूले, अपने कल्चर को नहीं भूले। आज भी उतनी ही शालीनता से वो बात करते हैं सबसे, और सबके साथ मिलके चलना जानते हैं। तो ये एक पॉइंट मेरी तरफ से।
नरेंद्र मोदी साहब के बारे में एक बात कहना चाहूँगा मैं कि वो कभी फोकस्ड है और उनमें इंटीग्रिटी बहुत है। फॉर एग्जांपल अभी मैंने न्यूज़ देखा था कि मुझे बताया गया कि मे बी इस ईयर के एंड में वो अमेरिका जाएंगे और अदर कंट्रीज भी जाएंगे जहाँ पे वो हिंदी में ही बात करेंगे, नॉट इन इंग्लिश। और ये दैट इज वेरी गुड। मेरे ख्याल से पहले सिर्फ अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी साहब ने ये काम किया था और उसके बाद में अभी।
And I think
सर नरेंद्र मोदी जी के बारे में एक चीज़ बहुत कॉमन सुनने को मिलती है कि आज मतलब 63 इयर्स के होने के बावजूद भी वो हार्डली 3 से 5 घंटे सोते हैं और डेली 18 घंटे काम करते हैं मिनिमम। तो एक्सर्शन सर, एक्सर्शन के मामले में कहीं कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ नहीं करते, जितना ज़्यादा हो सकता है उतना एक्सर्ट करते हैं हर काम पे, जितने जो भी उनके एजेंडे हैं दिन भर के। उसी तरह सर हमारे मेधज में भी चाहे जो भी एम्प्लॉय हो किसी भी लेवल पे, चाहे वो एक मैनेजमेंट लेवल का बंदा हो या एग्जीक्यूशन लेवल का बंदा हो या फिर एक ड्राइवर ही क्यों ना हो कंपनी में, पर जो भी उसको काम दिया जाता है वो सर पूरे एग्जर्शन के साथ पूरी मेहनत से उस काम को एग्जीक्यूट करता है। मेरे हिसाब से ये एक बहुत बड़ी क्वालिटी है जो हमारी अपनी कंपनी में भी है और जो नरेंद्र मोदी जी में भी होते हैं।
एज अ कॉर्पोरेट वैल्यू के थ्रू अगर मैं नरेंद्र मोदी जी की पास्ट लाइफ को लिंक करती हूँ तो उन जो हमारी ट्रस्ट इक्वेशन है इसके सारे जो टर्म्स हैं रिलायबिलिटी, क्रेडिबिलिटी, सेल्फ ओरिएंटेशन, इंटीमेसी, ये सारे उनके पास्ट लाइफ से रिलेट होते हैं। लाइक अगर क्रेडिबिलिटी जो वर्ड्स को फॉर्म करता है, उन्होंने जो गुजरात में अपने कमिटमेंट्स इलेक्शन के टाइम पे किए थे, कहीं ना कहीं उन्होंने उसको कंप्लीट किया और रिलायबिलिटी प्रूफ की। दैट्स व्हाई वो वहाँ पे 3 बार सीएम रह चुके थे और इससे क्रेडिबिलिटी और रिलायबिलिटी भी प्रूफ होते हैं। और इंटीमेसी कहीं ना कहीं उनकी टीम में बहुत इंटीमेसी है। प्लस जब से वो पीएम बने, जितने भी कंट्रीज के विजिटर्स आए थे उन्होंने पर्सनली इंटीमेसी डेवलप करने की कोशिश की, स्पेशली फॉर जो पाकिस्तान के प्राइम मिनिस्टर थे नवाज शरीफ। इवन पर्सनल गिफ्ट्स वगैरह शेयर करके भी उन्होंने ये चीज डेवलप करने की कोशिश की। और सेल्फ ओरिएंटेशन जिसको हमेशा हम लोग हमेशा क्रिस के बारे में ही रखते हैं, उसको भी वो भी उनके साथ एकदम रिलेट होता है क्योंकि उन्होंने अपनी पर्सनल लाइफ को हमेशा देश और अपने पॉलिटिक कैरियर से हमेशा डाउन ही रखा।
I'm very happy to hear that point because as you all know, one of the things which is very central to our philosophy is trust equation. Every consultant in Medhas is trained on how to build trust, and I think no other organization in the world, no other institute in the world can teach you how to build trust. And we have tried to create a structure or framework around this. The trust equation is basically sum of C plus R plus I by S, which means credibility plus reliability plus intimacy divided by self-orientation. So be credible in your words, be reliable in your action, develop intimacy, which is emotional relationship with your clients, and reduce the component of self in your interactions with your client. So that is all about building trust, and very well articulated that how Mr. Modi does this in his relationship with his stakeholders, be it opposition leaders, be it chief ministers of various states, be it various head of various nation, and he's trying to take everyone along with himself. And how is he doing? Because he also has a tough task at his hand to build trust with his stakeholders. So I think great example, very well narrated, Bhavna.
मेरा इसमें व्यू पॉइंट ये है कि हम लोग नरेंद्र मोदी जी को चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ गुजरात के आगे देखना शुरू करते हैं। उसके पहले जानने में तो हमें वही है जो देखा सुना है, जाना है, जो किताबों में पढ़ा है, जो मैगजीन में पढ़ा है। गुजरात में उन्होंने पावर सेक्टर में जब टेक ओवर किया था, पावर सेक्टर लॉस में था एंड ही ब्रॉट इट टू प्रॉफिट इन 10 years। यहाँ पे मेरा सबमिशन यह है कि डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम ऑफ द कंट्री has been highly ignored by every government, and this Narendra Modi ji should definitely make in his prime agenda, क्योंकि बीजेपी के मैनिफेस्टो में भी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम was ignored, whereas जब तक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम पे उतना वर्कआउट नहीं किया जाएगा जितना गुजरात में किया गया, बिकॉज गुजरात जब उनको मिला तो गुजरात का पावर सिस्टम का पावर सेक्टर का जो स्टेटस था विज द रेस्ट ऑफ द कंट्री, जैसे यूपी है, बिहार है, these are in very pathetic states, situations, जहां पे डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन पे ज्यादा काम करना पड़ेगा वर्सेस ट्रांसमिशन एंड जनरेशन में तो काम करने के रिजल्ट्स धीरे धीरे दूरगामी परिणाम दिखाई पड़ेंगे। डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में उनको इमीडिएट एक्शन में आना पड़ेगा फॉर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ वेरियस स्कीम्स फॉर विलेज इलेक्ट्रिफिकेशन, अर्बन डेवलपमेंट, फीडर सेपरेशन। फीडर सेपरेशन वॉज वेरी सक्सेसफुल इन गुजरात, but Modi ji will have to address this point to all the states in the country that feeder separation का जो सिंपल एक जवाब हर स्टेट का होता है कि we don't have money for getting it done, वो स्टेट्स उसके आगे सोच नहीं पा रहे हैं कि उसके टैंजिबल बेनिफिट्स क्या होंगे। ये इस पे मोदी जी को जरूर एक्शन लेना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि फीडर सेपरेशन जो उन्होंने गुजरात में किया उसका रिजल्ट सामने आया और ये उनको मैंडेटरी करना पड़ेगा। उसके लिए उनको शायद पैसा भी देना पड़े स्टेट्स को, बिकॉज स्टेट्स आर वेरी वेरी पैसिव as far as feeder separation program implementation is concerned, और डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के लिए उनको अपना अटेंशन थोड़ा टाइम ज्यादा निकालना पड़ेगा।
I think we got a lot of insight from our chairman, Mr. Samir Tripathi, and very well the points very well covered by him, and I want to further build on this because पहली चीज जो मुझे मोदी जी की सबसे पहले अपील करती है, हम लोग कहते हैं कहावत है अकेला चना भाड़ नहीं फोड़ सकता, और कहीं ये हमें मेधस से बहुत रिलेट करती है क्योंकि वी हैव बीन ट्राइंग टू डू अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स इन द सेक्टर, पावर सेक्टर, and we have found it very difficult to convince because I think in various states for last many years we have gone and we have been trying to sell MP model, we have been trying to sell Gujarat success on feeder separation, and we somewhere I also started losing my confidence, my energy level was going down कि अकेला चना क्या मैं भाड़ really फोड़ सकता हूँ क्या, can I really make a difference, क्योंकि everyone is so convinced that I don't have money for these schemes, center whether they will give money or not. Progress. So that was demotivating me also. But now when I look at Mr. Modi, the situation was same for him as well. But somewhere he created an environment around him, infrastructure around him, and is trying to make a difference at a country level. So if consultants like us will not continue to fight for our things, for our cause, like creating feeder separation scheme and other programs also, in like expediting the progress of rural electrification, because the project we are managing some of these projects in some states, and we find that the progress is very slow. Why? Because the commitment from the state governments is very low to execute these projects in time, and we have been trying to do everything as consultant from our end. We feel maybe we also need to do something more, but we have to stop feeling that akela chana bhar nahi phod sakta. I mean, the message to us as consultant is that we have to make a difference, we have to play a role, and we can make a difference, because if we look at the life of Mr. Modi, because the way he has taken on some of the things in his capacity, and he has started making difference in the country. So, anyone wants to add anything on this?
The quote coming to my mind right now is representing Modi is he came, he saw and he conquered. वो आए, उन्होंने देखा क्या चल रहा है, कहाँ डेवलपमेंट हो सकता है, and he did it in Gujarat. Now he is on the country. The same way I predict method also. Means we settle back 7 years back. हम आए, देखा क्या क्या कर सकते थे. Our CMD sir just said कि we were the one who established the concept of this DPR in power sector. And now we conquered. We are one of the leaders in power sectors. And we are still doing it with honesty and more passion. The same way I repeat it to Modi.
I think everyone will agree that everyone is mesmerized with one quality of Mr. Modi, is his hard work. But I want to ask a question from this group. Why is Mr. Modi's hard work so appealing, and why is others' hard work not? I mean, why? Because I have met many other politicians, and this, I mean, I want to be very clear, this session is not about BJP or any party politics or I mean, we have a lot of passion or we have a lot of commitment for a lot of liking for any one specific political party. It is only and only about Mr. Modi, because he is trying to change the whole country and the system. So why is his hard work being so appealing to everyone? Any thoughts?
मेधस ने 2007 में कदम रखा है इस पावर सेक्टर में, या मोदी अभी जो है देश के क्षितिज पे उभरे हैं, दोनों में जो समानता है वो एक तरह की है, वो के काम जो भी करते हैं उसमें एक तो भावना त्याग की रहती है, दूसरी बात अपने लिए नहीं करते, दे थिंक फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ एवरीबॉडी. उनका विजन इतना स्प्रेडेड है, इतना वाइड विजन है कि जिसमें सब समाया हुआ है. जब आप किसी के लिए काम करते हो जब उसमें, तो आपका तो अपना होता ही है उसमें. तो मेधस ने वही किया है, वही मोदी कर रहे हैं. इस नदी की धार में ठंडी हवा आती तो है. हमारी यूपीपीसीएल मध्यांचल हो, पूर्वांचल हो, दक्षिणांचल हो, पश्चिमांचल हो, इनके पास जो भी दिक्कतें हैं फाइनेंस की, लेकिन इस नदी की धार में ठंडी हवा आती तो है. नाव जर्जर ही सही, लहरों से टकराती तो है. मेधस ने भी वही लहरों से टकराना सिखाया, मोदी भी वही हमारे जो है पब्लिक को सिखा रहे हैं. ये बहुत बड़ी बात है. एक चिंगारी कहीं से ढूंढ लाओ दोस्तों, इस दिए में तेल से भीगी हुई बाती तो है. और दुख नहीं कोई के उपलब्धियों के नाम पर, और कुछ हो या ना हो आकाशी छाती तो है. मेधस के पास भी वो कैलिबर है, नरेंद्र मोदी के पास भी कैलिबर है, सिमिलरिटी यहाँ हमें दिखाई देती है. मैं अपनी बात समीर सर से और आपसे जोड़ते हुए कहता हूँ कि अगर कुछ करना है तो हमको त्याग की भावना से और वाइड विजन लेके ही करना होगा.
अगर मोदी जी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम नेटवर्क जो कंट्री की है उस पर अपना अटेंशन देके, जैसे उन्होंने एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी काम गुजरात में किया है, कि जैसा उनका विजन मीडिया में और किताबों में, मैगजीन में सुनाई पड़ता है, ये करने में कामयाब हो जाते हैं और अच्छे कंसल्टेंट्स को साथ लेकर उनकी बातें सुनकर पावर सेक्टर में डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम को एट पार विद व्हाट वी फाइंड इन गुजरात ला पाते हैं। तो हिंदुस्तान की जो इतिहास है, जैसे पहले था प्री इंडिपेंडेंस एंड पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंस, वैसे ही ये जरूर अचीव हो सकता है प्री मोदी एंड पोस्ट मोदी। दैट इज अचीवेबल ओनली व्हेन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम ऑफ पावर सेक्टर कंप्लीट इन इंडिया बिकम्स एज इट इज इन गुजरात।
तो सवाल था मोदी जी का हार्डवर्क क्यों अपील करता है और का क्यों नहीं। मोदी जी का हार्डवर्क इसलिए अपील करता है क्योंकि उसका पर्पस देखिए, बहुतों के हार्डवर्क तो बहुत कोई करता है, मैं भी हार्डवर्क करता हूँ, आई ऑल्सो वर्क फॉर 18 hours a day, but there is the purpose which is linked. My hard work may not appeal as much as of Mr. Modi because the purpose is different. His purpose nowhere is linked to his well-being. बहुत सारे मंत्री लोग, सारे लोग, if you are a minister, you will work for long hours, क्योंकि आपको कोई कहीं भी, if you have a position, you have to earn the respect or you have to justify that position and you end up working very hard. But मोदी जी का हार्डवर्क देख के लोगों को एक डिफरेंट वाइब्रेशन आती है। क्यों? Because that man is not working for his own well-being. I don't think he wanted to become PM just because it would give him a lot of benefits. I mean, his personal life will improve. I think his personal life will deteriorate only by being PM. So the purpose is very important, and that is why. So that is a big lesson for us कि हम लोग भी जब हार्डवर्क करते हैं, बहुत PMC में जो हम मेधस के इंजीनियर्स, प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट कंसल्टेंट्स की तरह जब साइट में आप लोग काम करते हैं, तो आपके पास कई बार ऐसे मौके होंगे कि शायद आप कम मेहनत कर सके क्योंकि रोज, लेकिन ये जज्बा अगर आपके अंदर हो कि अगर मैं हार्डवर्क करूंगा तो ये प्रोजेक्ट अच्छे से इम्प्लीमेंट होगा, अगर मैं डिलिजेंट वर्क करूंगा तो ये प्रोजेक्ट अच्छे से इम्प्लीमेंट होगा और बिजली जल्दी आएगी। So you have to associate yourself with a bigger purpose for which you are working in field, and learn it with our Prime Minister because he is working hard for a purpose of country's development. इतने दिनों बाद इतनी मेजॉरिटी सिर्फ एक रीजन से मिली क्योंकि डेवलपमेंट वाज द एजेंडा। Everyone wants development in the country, and I think that we have a lot of reasons, lot of opportunity to replicate the same thing in our own lives. अगला पॉइंट जो मैं बोलना चाहता था वो है अराउंड हिज एफिशिएंसी एंड द यूज ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी टू बी मोर एफिशिएंट। आई थिंक अभी नॉर्मली इट यूज टू बी सेड बाय ऑल द लीडर्स वी हैव टू लर्न फ्रॉम यंग जनरेशन, तो यूथ इज एक्चुअली बीइंग वेरी टेक savvy, and here is a situation where entire country is trying to be tech savvy. They are learning to be tech savvy from a 63-year-old leader. There is so much to learn from him on the technology front. He uses social media like no one else. I think people find him so accessible because everyone uses Facebook, everyone uses Twitter these days, and we know it's easy to communicate in some ways our feeling. I sent an email, congratulatory email to Mr. Modi when he became PM, and I got a response, and I felt so proud. And I know for sure that he might not have written this himself, and maybe there is a team which is responding to his emails. But if a mail comes to me from narendramodi.in from his ID, it gave me so much of kick. And so similarly, I mean, we have to understand that he is using technology. If he can, and this is the bare minimum. So I think from whatever I have understood, even on the technology front, where our thinking ends, his thinking starts. And it is he. What did he do? He created a set of technologists, experts around him who created a communication infrastructure for him because he showed his intent. Similarly, what we have to learn here as young engineers, young consultants, that we have to be efficient. हमने इस कॉन्क्लेव में ये बात की कि times are changing, things are becoming more competitive, we have to be more efficient. हमने टेक्नोलॉजी की बात की, the way Mr. Modi uses technology to his advantage. I think if we have to take our organization or for that matter our country to next level, it is very important for all of us in this room also to be very highly tech savvy. मैं पहले अवॉइड करता था कि मोबाइल है तो एप्स, मतलब ये तो शायद कुछ लोगों के लिए है या फन एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए है, चैटिंग सॉफ्टवेयर। फिर मैंने देखा कि जब मोदी जी को देख के मुझे भी इंस्पिरेशन मिली, तो आई हैव एक्चुअली स्टार्टेड यूज लॉट ऑफ मोबाइल एप्स दीज डेज एंड आई एम फाइंडिंग दैट आई एम मच मोर इन्फॉर्म्ड देन आई वाज अर्लियर. देयर इज सो मच, टेक्नोलॉजी इज एडवांसिंग एवरी डे. जब हमारे घर में कोई बीमार पड़ता है, किसी को बहुत क्रिटिकल बीमारी होती है, तब हमें लगता है वो मेडिकल साइंस बहुत एडवांस हो गई है. पहले तो इन सब चीजों का इलाज नहीं होता था. नाउ पीपल आर गेटिंग क्योर्ड. For the same reason, same logic applies to technology also. There is new technology coming every day which can make us more competitive. But as engineers, as consultants, we have to be, first step is we have to be aware about it. If Modi ji, for the thing like politics, he can use it to great advantage. I mean, this time BJP used lot of analytics. For that matter, Congress also used lot of analytics. So these political parties are progressing, and we have, I mean, I don't remember a situation where we were learning some of these things from our political parties. But now look at the political parties; they are also becoming more tech savvy. So we as consultants need to be more tech savvy than anyone else. So my suggestion, my advice, my request to each one of you is that start being tech savvy. And I know most of you are already tech savvy, but every day there are a lot of technology, new technologies coming. You have to be aware about them. Second is our CMD talked about distribution network. How many of you know best practices in distribution system? Learn what Gujarat has done. Learn what MP has done. Learn what other countries are doing. Because we see a lot of tenders coming from African countries for rural electrification. Maybe there are certain things we need to learn. And because we should, as consultants, should be in a position to consult to our clients, to advise to our clients what are the best practices in distribution. We are already doing it. We are leaders in distribution in India. We are the top name in the distribution consulting because we try to help our clients in best possible ways. We have done really hard work. We have centers we have sites across the country where engineers are day in and day out. They are helping our clients. But we need to be doing it in a better way. So we need to. I am sure if I ask. If some of you may not know everything what all has happened in Gujarat. Our power minister, as soon as he assumed the charge of a power minister, first thing he decided was, I will go to Gujarat and learn the best practices there. So, and Mr. Modi has definitely plans to replicate some the best thing which has happened in some of these states across country. So, as consultant, I would suggest each one of you should also know that. Anyone wants to add at this point?
Sir. जैसे सर जैसे कि आप भी जानते हैं कि हर एक एडवांस कंट्री चाहे हमारे गुजरात आंध्र प्रदेश में हाई वोल्टेज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम को अडॉप्ट किया गया, लो कैपेसिटी का ट्रांसफार्मर लगाया गया. हमने एडवाइस किया था बिहार में कि 25 kVA और गति पे हम लोग DPR में भी वहीं दिए थे, लेकिन पॉलिटिकल ग्राउंड से वहां सब फिर 63-100 हो गया. इस प्रॉब्लम को हम लोग कैसे सॉल्व करें, ये आपको ये एडवाइस दें. मतलब वो लोग एग्री नहीं कर रहे हैं कि LT लाइन क्या नाम है ट्रांसफार्मर लगाएंगे 100 का 63 का और स्प्रेड कर देंगे LT लाइन. उसमें सब घाटा ही है, चोरी का घाटा है, सब कुछ घाटा है. इस डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम को जैसे हमने आंध्र प्रदेश का देखा है, हम ट्रेनिंग में गए थे, इतना वो लोग चेंज किया. सबसे पहले कोरिया में इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ, कोरिया वाले लोग हाई वोल्टेज उसको अडॉप्ट किया आंध्र प्रदेश. तो इसको हम बिहार में वो पॉलिटिकल ले लेते हैं, इसको कैसे सॉल्व किया जाए. जब आप बोले कि डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम में हम लोग का भी कुछ रहना चाहिए, इसको कैसे सॉल्व किया जाए आप बताइए. हम लोग कोशिश उनका हम लोग के DPR में करेक्ट कर दिया, नहीं माने लोग. सब इंजीनियर चाहता है, इवन नीतीश कुमार वाज इंजीनियर बट डिसएग्री कर गए.
तो यहाँ पे मेरा पॉइंट नंबर 1 आता है कि एज कंसल्टेंट वी शुड कंटिन्यू टू ट्राई टू चेंज और इन्फ्लुएंस. आई थिंक अगर चेंज हुआ तो भाई अकेला चना बाहर नहीं फोड़ सकता है. तो हम वहां पे जाके जो करना है, जो कम्युनिकेट करना है, हो सकता है उसका रिजल्ट तुरंत नहीं आए. मोदी जी को भी ये रिजल्ट तुरंत नहीं मिला. गुजरात में 10 साल उन्होंने लग के काम किया, क्योंकि अभी भी उनको मैंने मोदी जी को जो लेटर लिखा था उसमें लिखा था कि आई एम नॉट एक्सपेक्टिंग एनी शॉर्ट टर्म रिजल्ट्स फ्रॉम यू, आई एज एन इंडिविजुअल, बिकॉज आई नो यू आर अ मैन ऑफ लॉन्ग टर्म and we need you for minimum 15 years. How many of you know Singapore, when they came out of the colonial regime, within 40 years they became a developed country. 59 से उन्होंने शायद अपनी जर्नी शुरू की और 2003 से बहुत पहले ही they became a developed nation. रीजन क्या है? हमने तो उनसे जस्ट पहले ही हमें स्वतंत्रता मिली और आज तक हम एक डेवलपिंग इकोनॉमी या नॉट सो डेवलप्ड कंट्री ही माने जाते हैं. अभी डेवलप्ड नेशन बनने से तो बहुत दूर है. तो रीजन क्या था? They got a leader in 59 who was prime minister for 40 years, and he was someone, to my mind, like Modi, because he had the right intent, right knowledge level, right. I'm sure he was also very hardworking, and he created the right team around him. And right strategies, right policies around him. So similarly, I think now we have got a prime minister who I expect that at least he should be our prime minister for minimum 15 years. He will bring things on track, maybe build some leaders for the next generation who will take the country to the next level.
सर इसमें एक ऐड करना चाहते हैं, एक मिनट. बहुत कम आदमी जानते हैं कि सिंगापुर में बिना ड्राइवर और बिना गार्ड का ट्रेन चलती है. आई हैव विजिटेड दैट प्लेस. आप लोगों में से कम ज्यादा आदमी जानते हैं. और 1 सेकंड भी लेट नहीं होती है. आपका बोर्ड पर आता है. हम साहब के प्रति में ये ऐड करना चाहते हैं, कितना डेवलप किया है आप सोच सकते हैं. वैसे ही डेवलप करना होगा हम लोग को.
One thing which I always tell my people at Medhaj, cut the distraction, cut the crap in your life. ये बोलता हूँ ना हमेशा, cut the crap, cut the distraction. What do you find in Mr. Modi's life? How does he cut distractions? He has set such high benchmark for himself in his personal life. जब उनका swearing in ceremony था, none of his family members were there. The way I was looking at it was, he did not want to be worried about small things. भाई आपकी mother आएंगी, आपके brother आएंगी. Even if you are prime minister, you will have things like whether they have got the right seat, whether they have reached in time or not. He does not want any distraction in life because all he wants to focus on is work for the country, work for a bigger cause. I am here for a purpose, and such a big thing. If someone's brother is becoming prime minister, someone's son is becoming prime minister, he would definitely be emotionally attached and like to be there. But he did not allow them. There are a lot of stories that where his brother is a government officer, and one of his bosses had a meeting in Gujarat with Chief Minister when Mr. Modi was Chief Minister, and he thought, let me ask his brother to accompany me, maybe it will impress Mr. Modi. And Mr. Modi got furious. He said, why have you brought junior officers like him in my meeting? Not because he was level conscious and all. He wanted to give a message that I am not in relatives business or business for relatives. He asked his ministers that none of their relatives or close associate should be their OSDs or PA or in their office. Because actually it is not that he is only trying to cut corruption. He is giving a message, cut the distractions. You are here to serve nation, and that is why, the message for us as professionals is, cut the distractions in our life. This is our time to do hard work. And I think Medhaj has always been not so popular for our 6-day-a-week culture, because we always maintain that we are not ready for a 5-day culture. We as an engineering consulting company really need to work hard because we are in a very hard sector. We have all the government clients, and they have best of the intentions, but they also have their own limitations. And we really, if we have to do a good work in this sector, we cannot afford to do a 8-hour culture into 5 days a week and be successful. We really need, so that we never moved to 5-day culture. We had a lot of pressure from many of the employees and from many of the because a lot of employers are actually having 5-day culture. But we ourselves works almost 7 days a week. Our CMD Samir Tripathi, Mr. Samir Tripathi, he works very hard. He wakes up at 4:30 in morning, sleeps at 9:30 without fail. He has a fixed routine, and 7 days a week. He never takes an off on Sunday. I never take an off on Sunday. I also work on Sunday, not because we need to work this much if we have to really make a difference in this sector. This sector needs a lot of hard work. This is what we felt for this sector, and as I read in the newspaper, our PM also feels the same thing for the nation, and probably he is contemplating taking views that all the government organizations should move to 6 days a week culture rather from the current 5 days a week culture. So that is about hard work, 6 days a week, and the need. We are not, because we are, as a country, we are not in that stage where we actually can afford to work less and still expect the country to grow and become a developed nation. The next point, which I personally liked a lot, he has restored self-confidence and self-respect, self-esteem of people like us. When I say us, it is because Medaj is a very, I mean, we all know, I mean, what is our reputation in market? They are a very hard-working company. They want to really do good work. They struggle a lot because most of their clients are government clients. And in government clients, I mean, government has its own way to work. You have a lot of outstanding. I mean, your payments get delayed. The client is always not ready, not able to take fast decisions. Not because they don't want to, because they have also their
15 साल तक मैं गुजरात में 15 साल तक था। पावर सेक्टर में गुजरात में भी मैंने काम किया है। मैं कैसे काम करवाया वो भी मैंने देखा है। एक चीज मैंने देखा है कि वो खुद भी सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन्ड है और he sees to it that discipline is implemented. His team also follow discipline. वो चीज हमारे समय से हम सबके लिए लागू होता है, सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन, और जो मैनेजमेंट टीम है उसके लिए जरूरी है कि वो डिसिप्लिन एनफोर्स करे। और ये हमारे मोदी जी में बेस्ट क्वालिटी मैंने मालूम किया है।
एक और चीज जो हमारे सीएमडी मेदस की फिलॉसफी में हमेशा कहते हैं, जहां जाओ कुछ कोशिश करो, कुछ ना कुछ लेके आओ। कुछ नहीं तो क्लाइंट से रिलेशनशिप भी बना लो, कुछ नहीं तो क्लाइंट को मेदस के बारे में ही बता दो जिस क्लाइंट को मेदस के बारे में नहीं पता है। सो दैट हर फ्रॉम एवरी सिचुएशन यू शुड ट्राई टू गेट समथिंग आउट ऑफ इट। एंड व्हाट आई एम ऑब्जर्विंग आफ्टर ही हैज बिकम पीएम, from every meeting he is trying to get something. So there was a swearing in ceremony. He used this opportunity to invite all the SAARC leaders, head of states, and that was such a breakthrough. I mean, it is actually taking us ahead in our foreign policy, much steps ahead than whatever it has been so far. तो एक opportunity थी, उन्होंने उसको भी use किया. Opposition, he has always been criticized. One thing which I always think that how he would have taken so much of hardships in last 12 years. हमारे पास एक छोटी सी समस्या आती है लाइफ में तो हम थोड़ा सा डिजेक्टेड फील करने जाते हैं। Whenever we have a difficult client conversation, difficult client situation, we always start feeling low. And he has been criticized continuously by media, by everyone, a lot of things we all know in the last 12 years. But he actually stuck to his position, stuck to his value system, stuck to his thoughts. He did not get unwavered. So that's a big learning from us. We also know that because we cater to only government clients, and obviously government clients have their own strengths and challenges. So we also should not get bogged down because it's a part of process. We should know that our purpose is very noble. We are working on the projects which are very critical for infrastructure, for the development of country, and just focus on giving your best. Because every moment I think of Modi's life, he has just believed in giving his best, be it a meeting, party meeting, be it a meeting with his party workers, be it a meeting with the Prime Minister of any other country. When he was Chief Minister, he went to China. Even when he went to China, he was taking notes vehemently on whatever. So every moment has to be an intense moment. And when you have to ask, when you are engaging with your client, when we are engaging with your people, are you giving your best? And this, I think so far I learned this from our CMD, Mr. Samir Tripathi, more because he gives his best in every moment. And one thing which everyone knows, that if he is talking to you, Faizan, he is giving 100% to you with 200% of his energy. That is the trait I see in Mr. Modi also. And that is what motivates me a lot, that you are in a difficult sector, you have your own challenges, you don't get appreciation all the time. Your clients are many a times not happy with you, many a times they are happy. When they are not happy, you have low moments. Lage raho Munna bhai. This movie, I mean, the slogan was Lage raho Munna bhai. So somewhere I have seen the same approach in Mr. Modi's lifestyle also, that keep doing something, and whatever you are doing, you should be convinced about it. Anyone else wants to add anything?
मैं भी एक चीज ऐड करना चाहूंगी मोदी जी के लिए जैसे कि जब वो प्रधानमंत्री बने तो वो बनारस गए और उन्होंने गंगा आरती अटेंड किया 2 घंटे तक। तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा मैसेज हम लोग को देता है कि वो अपने कल्चरल्स, अपनी मॉरल वैल्यू से कितने जुड़े हुए हैं, वो बिलीव करते हैं अपने आप में। और हम लोग को भी यही मैसेज मिलता है कि हमें ये नहीं परवाह करनी चाहिए कि क्या दुनिया सोच रही है, और जिस चीज़ से हम जुड़े हैं अगर अपने ऊपर विश्वास है तो वो चीज़ हमें करनी चाहिए।
Very valid point. Last, I think we had a very good session. We had a very interactive session. Last point which I want to make, this is the last point from my end, and then we will wrap up the session. I think his holistic thinking. It is not that whatever he has achieved as a result of his one thought. He has always believed, right from planning to create a right team around him, right set of experts and technology around him, and then deliver, because actual delivery is what, he's a delivery man, he's an execution man. But with right set of planning around him, right set of policies around him, right set of people, right set of technologies, and that is what makes him different. Because you may be hardworking, you may be working 24 hours a day, but if you don't have right people around you, don't have right plans around you, and right policies around you, you cannot be successful. And that is the biggest learning for us. If we have to run our organization, we have to work hard. Definitely, no doubt about it. But we need to have right people around us. We need to have right plans and policies around us. Then only we can get a victory as great as what Mr. Modi got in these elections. With this note, I want to thank each one of you for such an active participation. And right from the beginning, when you actually guessed who was the person who I wanted to talk about today in this session, so 10 out of 10 to each one of you. And for making this interaction so lively and so interactive. So I thank each one of you, and I look forward to work closely with you in the days to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you.